Hello and welcome back to Hollowponds Solo Sagas, and for today's fun and japes we will be playing Pirate Borg. So thank you for coming back, both subscribers and non-subscribers. If you're a non-subscriber, do give that whole subscribe thing a little subscribe, and we can all be a subscribing heaven. Thank you very much for joining. If you like what you're watching, do hit the thumb. If you have any comments or you'd like to make any sort of input, do put it down to the comment section. We can have we also have a membership that you can join, which will help support me producing more of these, i.e. purchasing games or supplements, or upgrading my cameras or the lights, or helping the flow just flow a bit better, or just buying me a coffee. There's a little buy me a coffee thing in there that someone suggested, buying a coffee. You can buy me a coffee, or we have the membership. Membership will also give you early access to all the videos. Once I've worked out how to do live streaming, I will do live streaming, and you can have input into the decisions I make and point out when I get some of the rules wrong, which would be quite often, I suppose. You can also see how many times I pause and go quiet because I can't think of what to do next, and then I cut those out from this. So anyway, where did we leave our wonderful pirating quartet? We left them lost in the jungle. They had just bumped into somebody who had given them some news about things that have been changing in the dark Caribbean with the general history. We found out about Ash, but we already knew about Ash. We found out there's some religious cults taking over, and that there's been a change in the climate shift over the last few days, and because of that, it's going to be quite dark and stormy and overcast. We're going to have +2 DR to any awareness type rolls we make, or to spot anything, and for Cat and Pete to attempt to navigate back to town, it's going to be even harder, which is going to be harder still based on the fact he's got a whack on his noggin. So for them to actually go back, and we did say it was a DR6 because they had a compass, but we changed that to a DR8 because the weather is going off, and so the storms are shifting, dark in sky, storms rage, foul mist is omnipresent. So it's a bit nasty really, the weather's a bit off. So we were halfway through our third day. We'd had to tag another half day on at the end, where they're definitely going to have to go hunting because they're going to run out of food soon. They have eaten today. So we're in the next part of the afternoon, and so we will do a scene shift where we will see if the thing that we expect to happen is going to happen, because we're using the GM emulator. So before we do each scene, so we set what we think the scene will be, and then we see if it's the expected scene or something else happens. We are attempting to travel back to town is what we're hoping to do, but we're still exploring along the way. We've got another interrupt scene. Assist mundane. All right, so for this afternoon bit, I'm going to roll a navigation check to see if we go back, but then we might roll a couple of keywords. So we've got assist mundane has been 2. We'll roll 4 more, and we'll see what we come up with. So 6, oh that's a shame. So 6 minus 2 for the presents means that we are not heading back, so we've added another 2 days onto the end. Right, what happens in the afternoon? So we are going to have some words. We've got assist mundane. Now that sounds quite good. We've got assist. Oh, maybe we can come across the... so we've got interrupt scene, current context, assist mundane. So we have, I'll show you this bit here at the bottom. We've got an interrupt scene which occurs. So what it means is it's not what we thought was going to happen, something else happens. We've got within the current context, which is we're going through the jungle. So I'm thinking it's going to be the witch. Assist mundane. So maybe she's doing something, and we are going to attempt to assist her. So then we want, what do we want? Elements, meanings, yes. So let's have, we won't have objects, we are going to do, okay, well, I'm going to do 2 actions and 2 descriptions, okay? So we've got actions, come here. So we've got 2 actions. decrease benefits, and then descriptions, softly colourful. So assist mundane, decrease benefits, softly but colourful. Let's go objects, unpleasant new. And I'm just going to do locations. Let's do locations as well. Stylish, confusing. Nah, that doesn't help us. So this is what I'm thinking. Because I would like it to be that we meet the priestess. Okay, look, well, let's go back to this. And I want it to be, so I think it's very likely, although we are on a chaos of 4 because things have been getting a bit chaotic. I don't think we're completely out of our control, but still slightly out because we're in the jungle. Now I want us to meet, so if it's not the priestess, then it's going to be someone else. So I want it to be the priestess though. So is it the priestess? Yes. Oh, what we've got here? Random event, move towards a thread, neglect strength. Okay, that's cool. That's all right. So that's because we rolled a 33 and both those are underneath the chaos factor. So that was and we remember what it is because it says down here, it goes, move towards a thread, neglect strength. But that's okay. So what it is we've got the priestesses there. So we've come into, so we're wandering around the jungle. It's getting late in the afternoon. It's quite dark. Do we bump into the priestess? So remember we're at -2 at the moment. So 16 -2 is 14. And so 14 is what we need for awareness checks. So we come into a clearing and we hear someone in the clearing ahead of us. And so we go into the clearing quite quietly. So the jungles, we're having to hack through and move through the jungle, which is quite a noisy thing to do. But we're trying to do it as stealthy as we can. And as we come into this clearing, the dark mist is still hanging around. And there's someone, is there a picture of her somewhere? Because she's not old or crone-like. She's quite young and attractive. It's not a great picture. But she isn't old. She's not a hag, but a kind-hearted green witch or priestess. She appears to be in her mid-20s. So what we'll have is she is collecting components. So she's collecting components. She's collecting herbs. So she's basically gone into the jungle to collect supplies. And she's in this clearing. And so the mundane task is she's collecting things. So we've got softly colourful. So she's collecting these colourful flowers that are growing on these vines that are within this clearing in the jungle. We've come in to the clearing and she's there. We know she's there. So we're going, all right there, love. Who are you then? And what are you up to? Oh, hello. Hello. I can't do a Jamaican accent. Beer can. Right there, man. Sorry, terribly sorry. Terribly sorry. I am ashamed of myself. It's worse than my Liverpudlian one. So we come into the clearing. She goes, and what? Hello? What are you doing out here? All right there, love. We're wandering around. We're a bit lost. I've got a cracking headache and I can't seem to find where the hell we are. And we're running out of food. And to be frank with you, darling, I'm a bit worried we're never going to get out of this jungle. Oh, well, I should be able to help you. Well, why don't you can, I don't know, so who are you? I'm Captain Pete, and who be you, young lady, eh? Who be you? My name's Telia Fafane? Telia Fafane. I'm often referred to as the witch. No, you're not, darling. Look at you, you young sliver of a woman. You're not a witch. There is a witch out here, though. You should be careful of yourself. She's apparently an horrible hag, so she be. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right. They told me she was a right horrible hag, she was. No, that's me. No, bless. Oh, she's a cheeky one, this one. No, really, it's me. No, I am a witch. I could fix your headache, for example. Could you really, darling? Yeah. Right, come back to my cabin. So she will. But first, actually, sorry, I got away with myself. She's only going to do that if they help pick the plants. That's what I was thinking. So what she might... Actually, I'll tell this to you, because I just stopped. There was a little cut there. I had a drink of coffee. Before I made my coffee, I put some cinnamon in. I've never done that before. It was actually quite nice. Fresh cinnamon and a little dash of 0-calorie maple syrup. I was getting the Walden Farms, which is American, but you can't get it in Sydney anymore. So I found out you can get some from Woolworths. But anyway, I digress. But if you're going to come back to the cabin, I need you to help me pick some of these flowers off these buds. I need these ones that look like this. I need as many as possible. She has 2 baskets and a bag. If we can fill these up as quickly as possible, then I can help you out. Otherwise, so what you're saying is you want us to do us cutthroat pirates, who have taken doubloons and taken lives and taken hearts. Yeah, I'm sure you have. We are gonna do some gardening. Yes, that would be absolutely fantastic. And I should be able to heal your head wound, heal that big one's syphilis, and heal that young one's, I don't know what he's got, but he's been up to some stuff. I haven't, Captain, I haven't. And I haven't got syphilis, have I? And I'll be able to sort that all out for you. Really? What can you do about pregnancies? Are some of you pregnant? No. Anyway, let's move on. Because that's a difficult topic, especially at this time of year. And so what we're going to do instead is we're going to do some gardening, because that's harmless, isn't it? Gardening, harmless. You can't do anything wrong with that. So, they will get, I'm going to do it with an advantage because they're all doing it. So, but sadly, we're going to use the captain's presence, which is at the moment at -2. And they're going to have a difficulty of 14 instead of 12 to try and find the right buds, because there's thunder and it's raining and the rain gets in their eyes, and there's a mist and it's not lit properly. But we will give them an advantage because there's 4 of them trying to pick these flowers. We'll do one test, they'll get 3 tries. 1 success means that they've got enough and she's all right. She's not that overly joyed, but it's all right, and she might give them help going out and answer them some of their questions. 2, and she will let them stay the night at the cabin. 2, she will help them out and also do a check and tell them about those items, because she'll know they've got them. And 3, she will be incredibly exuberantly happy, let them stay the night, feed them and fix them all up and everything. So first one, 16 -2 is 14, pass. Bong. 17 -2 is 15, pass. Bong. 9 -2 is 7, fail. Bon, bon, bon. So they don't stay the night. She'll say, oh, you can sleep outside. You can set up your tents outside, but you're not staying in my cabin. No, sorry. But anyway, she'll take them back and she will feed them, and she will attempt to fix up Captain Pete's problems. Now, it says here, what she got? She be ritual magic. Vane knows many rituals and can cast them as needed. For the right price, see Death's Head Swamp, page 154. Alright, so what she's done is she's taken them from the jungle, across, out of the jungle, and to the swamps, because she was in the jungle collecting stuff. That was right, wasn't it? They can encounter her in the jungle. Yes, they can encounter her in the jungle. It says gathering, so she's gathering stuff. So they've gone out of the jungle, food by the locals, infested with bugs, snakes, crocodiles. Alright, so they're not in the jungle anymore, so she's taken them out of the jungle. Oh, alright, so they'll be able to just head straight back after this. Young plus, yeah, she's quite nice. It's a rickety old cabin. There we go. If there's a picture in amongst all the media assets, I'll stick that up. Okay, alright, so what we're gonna have, okay, is that she takes them, they help carry the stuff that she's got. So she's got a bag of roots, and some of these buds of these flowers. She's left the swamp and come into the jungle. Where's the swamp then? Death's Head Swamp, 6, 5. Yeah, okay. So she takes them, she leads them out. So they get back to her place, and it's late at night on the 3rd day, and she will feed them. So I'm going to say they've eaten for the next day, and she will say to them that let's see, maybe it's how much has Captain got in silver? Captain Pete has nothing. He spent all his money. But they do have a whole bunch of stuff, don't they? Because they've got these ancient. I'll tell you what. She is going to say that she will take. Oh, that crown of seashells. That looks very... I don't mind the looks of that. I tell you what, if you give us that, I will... Now she's got back to the... So she's putting all stuff... So the inside of the cabin is quite warm. It smells of flowers. It's lit by candles. There's all jar... If you can imagine it, there's like jar... Maybe I'll do a picture. I'll see if I can get that... That may have already changed to the insides. I'll see if I can do that. Change that image to the insides of like her hut. I'll give this to GPT and see if GPT can do an image. So it looks a bit like that. That's behind me at the moment. That's what the insides of her hut looks like, which is inside the Death's Head swamp. And the death. So what's happened is, I didn't realise what I'd just done. So what's happened is they've been in the jungle wandering around, and they're right near the edges of the outskirts of the jungle because they've wandered for quite a while. And the swamp is over here. And so she's come into the jungle to do some gathering and collecting of components and herbs and things, and bumped into them and taken them back several hours journey. So it's night, it's pitch black by the time they get here. It's like almost midnight, almost the next day, and has said that they can stay the night because Bates has got that crown on, and she's gone, I really like that. Oh, I really like the crown though, Captain. Give it to her, lad. So she gets an ancient relic. So they lose, but they didn't know what it was anyway. And in the process, she is going to know about the dye and tell them about the dye over the night. She will tell them about the lantern and say that it's quite rare because they'll always have light now. And she will say that the necklace of eyeballs will make you invisible, and she'll tell them about that. And then she is going to attempt to fix... What else? Oh, and the dye. She'll tell... So whilst they're all doing the stains, we'll go, what about this though? Eh? Is this anything? Oh, I found this in my pocket. She's going, oh, that's quite special. That is. It's a bit risky because there's a chance when you roll it that it can help you before a combat. So what you basically do is you roll that before a combat, and it will come back into your pocket because otherwise I don't understand. Like you throw it on the floor, it will turn to a number. It will come back into your pocket. Now half the time it's going to help you, but half the time it's going to make them hurt you. So it's a bit of a risk whether you want to do that or not. I mean, I can take that off your hands. No, I like it. I like this. I like Betty, and I like this. And so she will see if she can help Cattin. Can you do anything about me head, darling? Like, it hurts, and I can't concentrate, and I can't lead the lads out of the jungle. And I don't even know where we are now, because we're not even in the jungle anymore. So she is going to attempt to fix her. We'll give her an advantage. We'll say she has a +2 spirit, and she'll have -2 because she's good at this, so she needs to get 10, so she needs to roll 8s. 16. So 16 would have done it anyway. So she goes into it and she's chatting to them. She's saying, oh, where'd you come from? Oh, really? Oh, that's quite interesting. And so what have you been up to? In a cave? With who? How many of them? God, you make a mark, don't you? And she'll put together like a poultice and whack that on his head and wrap a bandage around. And then she'll put another thing and she'll make him put some stuff under his tongue and go, oh, darling, that tastes horrible. And then she'll make him stick something in his ear and light it and let that burn down for a bit. Do I have to do all this? And she's going, oh yeah, you've got to do all this stuff. And then she'll give him 2 paracetamol. And he's fine, right as rain. But all the rest of the lads have had a great time watching him have all these things done to him. So lost that. Maybe, did we have... Because what she can sell potions. Now what we've got is a necro hide. I wonder if she'll want to take that off of us. Here we go. We've got a necro swine hide, and we've got, I think it is 50-50 chance that she will want to buy the swine hide and the tentacle off of us. No, she doesn't. She don't want those. No, lads, I'm really sorry. I don't need any of that stuff. If you had the heart of that plant, I could use that for some of the spells. No, we never got that. I tried, but this whack on my head, we crushed it. Don't have any of that stuff. What else do they have that she might want? Desiccated fish, ancient fish of... Oh, they've got ash. They've got some ash. How about the ash? Will she buy? I think that's likely because she's not going to want to get that herself. No. Oh no, lads, I know Ash has got very good properties and I can normally use it, but I just so happen to have a bumper load. I got some off of somebody not that long ago. I got a bumper load, but there is stuff that you can do with it. I can try and treat it for you, but then they've got nothing. They can't. I was going to say they could buy a potion, but they don't have any money to buy a potion with. They don't. She doesn't want to buy the skins off. She doesn't want to buy the tendrils. She doesn't want the ash. So basically, because of the crown. Unless they could get rid of the eyeball thing, and then she'll give them some potions. Well, Captain, it's mine. All right, I think it is. I think it's unlikely that the captain is going to try and take it off of him. Will the captain try and sell the eyeballs necklace? No. Okay. All right then, lad, you did earn it. You did crawl down that thing. Okay, so what did you say your name is? Tila? Yes, Tila. Okay then, darling. So I know it's dark outside and you said we can't stay the night and we don't have anything you want. But is there anything we can do for you tomorrow? And then you let us stay the night here and then we'll go in tomorrow. Yeah? In the morning you can chop wood for me? Alright then, we'll do that. Is that alright for you? Yes, there's a few chores. How about you spend the morning doing chores around here and then I will feed you and you can spend the night. Alright, and darling, sounds great. What do you reckon, lads? Oh, I don't mind that, Captain. I used to do loads of chores for the missus before she, got stabbed in the alleyway. And I don't mind doing that. I'm good at dusting. I can wash up and knit. You can knit? Aye, I can knit. I'm a good knitter. Alright then. I don't know if she needs a jumper. Do you need a jumper, darling? No. Yeah, didn't think so. Scarf? No. Socks? No. Do you just want him to dust? Yes. And so they'll spend the night, she'll stick them in a corner and open the windows because stains stinks. And they'll spend the night there quietly as possible. So they don't have to roll for anything. And then in the morning, she'll basically get them to do loads of chores. So that'll take up the first half of the day. She'll get them to do some chores. But it means that they'll have still 1 day's rations left and they've still got a day and a half to maybe get back. But instead, they're going to be travelling through the swamp instead of through the jungle, which is quite interesting. So what they will do is we've got like jungle encounters. So they're going to move, I guess, it might be even like no, it's a bit further, isn't it? So I think it's still, if we look, it's still a bit of a journey. So they're going to have to go half a day and then they're into the jungle, and then tomorrow is moving through the jungle. And so she's not going to give them directions because they can't afford to pay, but they'll go through. So we've got, for the first half a day, they're going to attempt to move through the jungle. The captain's headache's gone. Everyone's on full health for a change. And they're going to move through. I wonder, how do you go? All right, when they come out of the jungle, we are going to give them an increase in experience. All of them are going to get an increase in experience. So we're going to say, once they come out of the jungle, they can gain experience because they've met her. They can come back and see her again later. We might come back and see you again, darling, later. All right. That's all right. I'm looking for components and herbs, anything you can bring back. Or if you can bring back some tea. I haven't had a nice cup of tea in a while from... we can do that. We've also got coffee. Put some cinnamon in, it's quite nice. Oh, I'll try that. So they might come back. I'm going to write that. Tea and coffee for Tila. So what they're going to do is they're going to spend the afternoon wandering through the swamp, Death's Head Swamp, which they're going to hate. Oh, do you know what, Captain? You know I said I didn't like the jungle? Yes, Stains. I hate the swamps. They make me itch because the water keeps coming up and soaking up my trouser legs. All right, I'm trying to get us out of here. So the captain, who has got his spyglass and his compass, and she said, head that way, don't stop, keep heading that way, and hopefully the crocodiles won't kill you. The crocodiles won't kill you, yes. Just keep going that way along that path that I've lit. You can't miss it, I've lit it. Now let's see if he misses it. Remember, he's got to do 14s, but his headache's been dealt with, so now he's got a presence of +1. No. So I add 1 onto the end. So for the afternoon, They're wandering through and we'll get an encounter roll, which is a D10. This is definite because he failed the roll. 1. Fat twisted trees, Spanish moss hanging from every branch. Their bark and knots resemble faces. They sing in the dreams of anyone that sleeps nearby. Alright, so that's where they're actually going to have to spend the night. So they find a patch, a dry patch in the swamp that they just kind of get up onto. But there's massive trees with moss hanging from them. They can actually pull some of that moss down and use it to make a nice soft bed for them to sleep on. So they're going to set themselves up a little camp in the middle of this mossy clearing with these knotted, mangled up trees. Bates hates it. I don't like this, Captain, at all. I really don't like this. Let's make him make a spirit roll. So he's got -1. He has awful nightmares. So Bates doesn't sleep that night. He says, I'll keep watch if someone keeps watch with me. So the captain and him will stay up and keep watch. Bates keeps going, what was that? Did you see something, Captain? No, Bates. Now shut up. I'm trying to meditate. You're trying to meditate? Well, not really. I just want you to shut up. And then Captain will be on watch. So let's see if the captain makes a... no, he doesn't. So what if we get an encounter? Which we don't. No encounter. So they spend the night in the trees. The captain he's not doesn't sleep very often anyway, but we'll have Bates didn't sleep, so he will have disadvantage. So whenever Bates tries to do anything for the next day, he's got disadvantage. So now they're still in the swamp. The captain hasn't led them out the swamp yet. So in the morning, so they ate for that day. So we've got eaten. This is the last of their food. They've just had the last of their food. They're going to have to go hunting to try and find something to eat. So in the morning, all we need is 1 successful roll for a half day and they're back in the jungle. 17, that'll do. So we've got 17, +1 is 18. We've got 14s is the target. So we get through and we're back into the jungle. We are in the jungle. Let's see what we find as we start moving back into the jungle. The ground dries up a bit more. The vines start to get thicker. There's the jungle sounds instead of the swamp sounds. Staines goes, oh, I'm actually quite glad to be back into the jungle, Captain. Me too there, Captain. I'm quite glad to be in the jungle, Captain. I think this was XO's voice, wasn't it? I got a little bit confused with my voices today, I think. I can't quite remember which one's which. Well, that one is going to be terrain. This one is going to be contents. And that's going to be environment, I think, for what we find in jungle. We find 14, 10 and 12. So in jungle, we find... oh, we reach a high point. There's a high point with a great view, which we might give ourselves a bonus to finding our way home. And we've got 10. Oh, and at the top there's some ruins. Ancient civilization ruins. There's a little ancient civilization ruins. And 12 is... oh, we feel like we're being watched. Alright, and we encounter 6 dark flora. I'm going to roll again. We did that last time. 11. A terrified pirate fleeing. Alright. In the middle of the 200-foot clearing stands... no, we won't have that. It's the thing here which is called a temple entrance. Okay, so we did have... I did say it was dark flora, which is page 90. So instead we encounter this pirate which is running away. He's running away screaming, and what he's screaming about is 3... electric coral, bright, colourful. No, electric coral doesn't work. 8 would re-roll. 3 is electric coral again. 6. Hive vines, said to be one of the largest organisms in the Dark Caribbean. This network of fast-moving vines entangle and juice their prey. Right, so this pirate comes charging up out of the ruins, and it seems like he's been scrabbled up the side. He's charged through the ruins. He bumps into us and he stumbles backwards. XO gets knocked over onto his bum. And XO goes, oh dear, what's going on here then? They killed all of them. The vines just killed all of them. And so he proceeds to tell them a story about how the jungle came alive, enveloped all of his mates, tore them apart, squeezed the life out of them, and just left these husks there. These basically empty husks. Hold on. Did these pirates have treasure? No. Did they have ash? No. Okay. I was going to have him say, I thought that would be likely that, and they just left everything behind. Has this pirate got treasure on him? Yes. Okay. So it looks like, the 4 lads are standing there going, are you right there then, lad? Are you okay? Captain, he looks like he's got some gear on him. They just killed all of them. They killed all of them. Yeah, he's got a musket. He's got a good looking musket as well. Ah, he has, doesn't he? Aye. Oh, lad, you look like you're in a really bad way. And he's got some food on him. Why don't you sit yourself down and we'll help you out? Now, what we'll do is he will sit down. I think it's very likely that he's injured. Is he injured? Yes. Okay, so he's already injured. And so we will have... Oh, the captain might just... Captain's done this before. The captain has removed people from blocking his way before. So the guy's going to sit down. The pirate's going to go, oh, Exo. The captain's going to sort of slowly walk behind him. Exo, why don't you make him a cup of tea? Make him a cup of tea. I don't think we've got any tea. Just make him a cup of tea. Captain, what are you... Oh, my God. As there's a sort of... So I'll have a camera shot of young Bates' face, his 18-year-old face, and he'll go, Captain, what are you... As a blood spurt goes across his... Oh, no. Yeah, seems like he's cut himself shaving. Right, what's he got on him? He seems to have some bullets. Right, let's say he's got 2d12 bullets that XO can have. 8. So he's got 8 additional bullets and the shot and the gunpowder. So shot rather. So that would give him 13. So he's got the gunpowder and the pad and the wad and all that stuff. Is there a better musket? There's a thing called a Buccaneer's musket that does 2d8. I reckon it is nearly impossible that he's got a Buccaneer's musket. Does he have a Buccaneer's musket? No. What else could he have? A cutlass. Does he have a cutlass? No. Well, we won't do that. We're just asking. So he doesn't have a cutlass. He doesn't have... so he does have a musket, though. We'll say he's got a musket. He's got... Oh, he could have a pistol. Does he have a musket? Does he have a pistol? Hold on. I'm going to make that 50-50. Because I said he's got bullets, so he's either got a musket or a pistol. Does he have a musket? Yes. So he's got a normal musket. Oh, does he have a pistol? No. So it is a musket. So he has a musket. Who could try firing a musket? Maybe Bates. So XO is going to give Bates 4 shot. And he's going to, over the next couple of days, he's going to sort of instruct Bates how to fire a musket, because having 2 of them with muskets might be quite useful. And this poor pirate is going to have some stuff in his pockets. He'll have, because he had treasure, so let's say he had 2d10 of doubloons. So he had 8 doubloons, and he's going to have some stuff. 09. Those are the O's, 9. Which I'll change that out to have a single digit one so it's easier for us to know. 09 is of course a result on the relics table, which is a d20. 3. Map inked in ectoplasm. Learn the location of all traps and secret doors within 30 foot for d4 plus spirit rounds. Okay. We might find a dungeon and go explore a dungeon and use solitary defilement and do that. That might be quite interesting. And he also has on him 62 d4 gold teeth. 1 gold tooth. That is in his mouth. Oh, Captain, don't! Oh, Captain! And we've got... Come on, lad. Toughen up. 16. That's another ancient relic table. They were really, really lucky for the ancient relics, these lot. Natural 20. A broken compass. The compass points in the direction of an object you know of for 1+ spirit rounds. Okay. All right. We're going to use that. The captain will grab that compass. And we'll do one more roll on the loot the body table, because they did say 16. Oh, that's another ancient. No, we're not going to give them another ancient relic. They've got so many ancient. That's another ancient relic. No, you're not getting another ancient relic, lads. 47. Paper doll painted with blood. Okay. Voodoo doll. And that's what he has on him. All right, then that's a pretty penny. It's a good haul. What have we got next? I think we need to sleep, don't we, Captain? No, we don't. We've got another load of exploration, I think. Yes. So next we are going to. So all right then. So what I'm going to do is, so the captain is going to think about the green kraken, which is the bar, and the broken compass. He's got his 2 compasses, and one seems to be all over the shop, and then the other one's pointing in a direction. He's going to attempt to go. So first off, we'll just roll a simple presence test for him, and he would have failed that. But he's going to think about, oh God, I don't know where we are. We're going to get the lads lost, and all I want is a pint in the green kraken. And that's where the broken compass is going to turn and point very fixedly in a direction where it's different to his normal compass, and that's where the captain's going to go, hold on, and he's going to do a spirit check. 19. And because of his spirit check of 19, not only does he go, hold on, I know what this is doing. This is letting me know where to go. That would then go, where's our ancient relics? After using the relic, so relics can be used to access ancient magical powers. Use your action to activate one in your possession. Done. After using it, test spirit of 12. If you fail, you're stunned for the next round and the relic cannot be used until the next dawn. No, it succeeded. So he then goes, okay lads, this way. And he successfully leads them deeper into the jungle. They know where they're going. Let's do a presence test for them. And we'll see if they... 19, okay, so they successfully wander around. We will get them to find something else. We're going to rack out chaos to back up because they're getting a little bit more in control of what's going on. So I'm going to write chaos of 5, and they are going to, so they've got a chaos of 5, scene check, expected scene, which means that they're going back into the jungle. They're wandering through the jungle, but they're starting to know they're heading in the right direction. And it's going to come up to night time, and then they're going to need to go to sleep. Do one last thing, and then we will close. Then we'll shut up shop for this session. So we will go terrain, contents, environment. Terrain, contents, environment. So we've got terrain gives us a 13. Oh, we're back to the waterfall. We've actually returned back to the waterfall. 12 being contents. A large bloody pile of bones, okay. So we're back to the waterfall. Looking down, we can see where the bones were. 1, and it's got hot this afternoon. So even though it's overcast, the storm is coming down, it's really, really hot. And it's the same waterfall that we found the first time. So we know we're close, but it's getting dark. So we're going to pitch a tent near the waterfall. And let's roll an encounters table and see what the encounters table gives us. And then we'll decide if we're going to do it. 6 is the one we've rolled all the time, which is Dark Flora. 12. Dangerous Jungle. All right, we've done both of those. That's boring. And so instead what we're going to have, we'll do a presence test. And if the presence test fails, we will do something. So presence test, so we need 14s. So we need 13, 17. Okay, so the captain gets them all settled in. Gets them to sleep, to all settle down the top of the waterfall. We're a bit, have we got food for today? Yes, we've eaten today, but there's no food for tomorrow. So we'll have to go hunting in the morning to try and find food, or we'll just have to hope we head back in time, because otherwise we're going to be really hungry. We've got, Bates is going to play with the necklace tonight. So Bates is going to use the necklace, which means that he can go invisible. He ceases to go invisible. Then Bates needs to make a spirit check. Now, he's got a spirit of -1, so he needs to roll 13s. 11, so he gets stunned. And as he's fiddling with it, he's not going to be able to use the eyes for the whole of the next day. Oh, he's got disadvantage as well because of lack of sleep. 11, definitely. So he can't use necklace till the next day, which means they should hopefully be back at town. They sleep. They do not get an encounter, but they do sleep all night. Let's see if Bates can sleep tonight. So Bates, if he can sleep tonight, he'll lose that disadvantage. So what should we get? So we'll give him a spirit check on 12, which means he needs to roll 13s. No, he's still getting nightmares because of that one before. So he's going to continue getting disappointed. He doesn't like being in the jungle. He doesn't like being in the swamps. Bates is really disliking this now since that he started getting those nightmares in the swamp. And no matter what Captain Pete says encouragingly, like, stop your bloody crying, it doesn't help. And we will leave them settling down for the night, hopefully for their last night in the jungle, because they're all out of food. Otherwise they're going to have to go hunting jaguar. They do have 2 lots of muskets though, and so Bates is going to be taught musket by Exo during the night. Is going to, Bates, young lad, it's quite easy. You stick the gunpowder down this end and you put the shot down, then you put the pad down, and what you don't do is point the round hole end into your own face. You want to point that one at the person you want to hurt. Okay, that sounds pretty easy. And that's where we'll leave them. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for watching Pirate Borg. If you get a chance to purchase Pirate Borg, do purchase it. I think there's a link in the description to drive-through RPG. It's got the affiliate thing on the end, I'll tell you now. So I get a tiny itsy-witsy cut, which is quite cool. It all adds up. So if you are going to buy it, do think about using that. That would support us. And I think as mentioned at the beginning of this, it seems like about an hour ago. It was about an hour ago. But this will cut down to about half hour, probably 40 minutes. That I was saying about subscribing. Please do consider subscribing. It does help the channel. It would be lovely to get to 1,000. That'll make me feel really special. And if you would like to become a member, that would also be quite cool. And we've got a Buy Me a Coffee. I've created a Buy Me a Coffee. Somebody, who I can't remember your name, sir, I do apologise, was asking if I had a link like that. So I created the Buy Me a Coffee. So if you'd like to buy me a coffee, I will go buy a coffee and be very chuffed and think lovingly about you. But if you would like your name up there, such as POs, do join the membership and I'll stick your name up. Other than that, and all of that touting my wares, I do apologise. I shall see you again later for more Pirate Borg goodness. See ya.